Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 9 chat.
It's episode 6.
Yes. I'm sorry, but having an episode on at 9 o'clock after daylight savings...
No bueno.
It's too much. I'm
It's
tired.
too much.
But anyway, this was a great episode.
Yeah.
This was a great episode.
Last time Josh was evicted, right?
Which was so sad.
Boo!
Yeah, I'm really bummed to see him go, but at the same time, like, there is so much drama...
Yeah.
that it's still very enjoyable to watch.
But I prefer the Josh drama over the drama that we have now.
There's some pretty good drama happening this week.
All right, well.
There's some really good drama happening this week. If you guys have not been watching the spoilers, I know this sounds a little bit biased, but I, like, highly, highly recommend them.
Okay.
Highly.
I agree.
All right.
All right, so we got to see a hot 2 minutes of the HOH comp.
Last
Big
time.
deal.
It's a knockout.
Yeah.
And it's a knockout comp.
Oh, by the way, there's no more teams. Bye. Let's not speak of it.
Yeah, the teams are done.
Who even cared?
Honestly, the way that things are shaking out now, it's almost like they still have teams, but they're just reshuffled
Right.
because the house is divided, which is exactly what we want.
But it's funny because the house is not divided by teams.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's been like reshuffled.
Right.
So it's pretty interesting how...
Do you think Big Brother was hoping that the house would divide, like, naturally into the teams that they put them in? But it didn't happen like that.
Well, I don't think that they cared that it would be along the team lines, but I think they get pretty excited when they see that there's a split like this.
Okay.
It keeps things very fresh and interesting.
Well, unbeknownst to us, because they didn't show it, and the feeds were down 30 minutes before the live eviction, LaToya tried to flip the house.
Yeah, I mean, the night before the vote, it seemed like it was done. Josh was going, that was it. But yeah, it turns out LaToya was really trying to push for that flip like 20 minutes before the vote.
Up to 15 minutes before.
Absolutely wild.
Rohan's crapping his pants. He's like...
seeing everybody running around, people that aren't usually talking.
I was safe. They told me I was safe. What's going on?
Yeah. So the Sunsetters were trying to pull this flip off without Kiefer or Beth participating in the flip so that they would be able to save face with the people outside of the alliance. So to make up for that, because they would need 6 votes to pull this off, they were trying to get Victoria and Tara to vote with them.
Right.
And Victoria was like,
no,
I'm not doing this. Like, we already decided
Stop
our votes.
trying to flip. I'm not doing it.
And LaToya just kept pushing, and Victoria did not like that.
Well, Tina didn't want to do it either.
No, Tina was not into the flip.
So then Kiefer tried to pin the flip on Victoria to Kyle.
Yeah, okay, so Kiefer is trying to get closer to Kyle and to get Kyle to really trust him.
By telling him a lie.
Yes. Yeah, he was like, hey, Victoria was trying to flip this vote on Ro. Don't tell anybody that I told you that.
Well, who does Kyle tell? Victoria.
Oh my God!
Hey, Kiefer just told me that you tried to flip the vote.
And Victoria's like, no effing way. I am the reason that this flip did not happen.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
All right, so she's pissed.
Yeah.
And she's so loud.
She is, but she's a lot of fun.
You must, when you're listening to the feeds, have to be like, I gotta turn down the volume. All right, well, the HOH comp. Let's return to that now.
Okay, so we got to see those first few questions again, but this time we got some diary rooms along with it.
Scenarios, dream scenarios.
Yes, because this was sponsored by
The
OLG.
lottery. Yeah. So it's a true or false, head-to-head knockout. And this competition is very telling because you cannot hide your alliances here.
Yeah, I mean, whoever wins the round has to pick 2 people to face off against each other.
And let's face it, you're not going to pick 2 people that are in your alliance to go head-to-head.
I mean, probably not, right?
Unless that's all that's left.
Because you want them to win.
Exactly. So, blah, 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 Rohan threw it.
Yeah, I was surprised that Rohan threw it with how close he was to going home a few hours or however long it was before. I thought for sure he would have been fighting hard for that, but he did not want to show his cards, so he was like, I'm just going to throw it so I don't have to pick people. wild.
Victoria won, but the funny thing is that she won the first 3 rounds that she played in by default.
Damn. It was almost a Christmas situation again. But yeah, it came down to Victoria and Kiefer. And this was, oh my God, just the fact that the two of them were up against each other in the final round with what just happened, that's insane.
Yeah.
You can't make that up.
Why was no one picking LaToya during the competition?
Because LaToya was working with a lot of people, so.
I guess so. That was weird. All right.
That should be pretty telling.
But right before the final question, Kiefer and Victoria made a deal to keep each other safe.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
All right, well, wasn't Victoria making a deal with pretty much everybody in the house to be safe?
She's been telling, like, everybody, you're safe, you're
you don't have
safe,
to
you're
worry.
safe if I win, you're safe. But yeah, she won, and she's not planning on keeping Kiefer off the block.
No.
But we'll get there.
She had a name for, I was going to say 4 HOHs. She had a name 4 have-nots right away.
I was a little bit surprised that more people didn't volunteer. I think Austin was the only one out of them that actually volunteered.
Yeah.
But yeah, the have-nots for the week are Austin, Brayden, Rohan, and Kyle.
All people that she's working with. That's weird. I would have punished the other people.
I think people were probably not wanting to do it, and they weren't as likely to volunteer for this one since they were all on, like, peanut butter and jelly the week before.
Excuse me. It's jam.
Sorry.
Please. All right, so she had a great time celebrating. She is a pistol. She's
really
a party
is.
girl.
She's got a lot of energy.
She's in the party line. There's a fire under my ass. Blah! I freaking enjoy her so much.
She is very fun to watch on the feeds.
There's a new alliance in the house.
Oh?
What's it called?
It's called the Bossy Glossies. It's the new dolls, you know?
Yeah.
Julie's out.
Julie's
Victoria's
out.
in.
Victoria's in. I like it.
So it's Victoria, Austin, and Brayden.
Yeah. It works, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Kiefer's in trouble. He goes to Kyle and Rohan, and he tries to walk it back.
Remember that time that I, like, lied to you guys? They're very suspicious of Kiefer because all week they've been hearing that he's been, you know, tossing some information around that involves their names.
Keep our names out your mouth.
And they know that Kiefer was involved in these discussions about potentially flipping the vote. And they're like, why did you not come to either one of us? Why did you not tell us about this?
Hey, I voted to get rid of Josh. We all did.
Yeah, so they are not happy with Kiefer at this point.
So, LaToya and Kiefer and
Ty.
Ty.
They're all talking about who they think is going to go up on the block this week. And everybody assumes it's pretty much a given Kiefer is going up because he really effed up throwing Victoria under the bus like that.
Did. But they also threw out Tara's name. In your dreams.
Yeah.
All right, so I loved when Kiefer was talking to Kyle and Rohan, and he's like, I don't have any other alliance except you guys.
Come on. It's ridiculous.
All right, well, it's time to see my HOH room. Yeah, they don't do that on Canada.
They don't.
Victoria is really, really loud. The poor sound guys, or girls. She gets a letter from her brother, which was really
Very
sweet.
sweet. Because she said she didn't really get to grow up with him. So I'm glad that they still have that relationship. That's awesome.
All right. So, hey, Canada. We need you to do us a solid. You have to vote for one have-not to be off the hook for one meal from Skip the Dishes.
Who are you guys voting for?
If I was Canadian, I would vote.
It's a Twitter poll, I'm pretty sure. So you can...
Oh, okay. Well, I would tweet for Brayden.
Oh.
Who would you tweet for?
I voted for Brayden.
Okay.
Because I like him. But
all right. Nice.
I mean, any of them,
he
right?
He lives a gourmet life.
Sure.
He's Gary 2.0.
I don't know. I don't think he's quite the same as Gary, but...
He's close.
There's some similarities.
He's pretty effing fabulous.
Yeah,
on
he
a
is a lot of
fabulous
fun.
level, he's a Gary.
He's a lot of fun, but I would like to see Brayden and Austin step it up and game a little bit more.
Remember when Gary on All Stars was posing in the question?
Yes!
Couldn't you just see Brayden do
They gave
that?
me so much life. I don't know. I hope we'll see that.
Yeah, me too. All right, so Beth and Victoria.
Oh, Beth. Beth has a late night strategy chat with Victoria, and the thing about
She's
this...
a real snake.
She seemed so manipulative during this conversation, but the thing is, because Beth talked to Victoria so late in the night, a lot of people had already talked to her. And all the people in the Sunsetters were kind of using, like, the same script when they talked to her. Like, pay attention to who is being nice to you now that you're HOH that wasn't before. And they're all trying to throw, like, Kyle under the bus and Ro under the bus and being like, they didn't like you before. And it was just really, like, creepy. I don't know.
Yeah, it was really, really creepy. All right, so we got a little meeting going on in the hockey room. We got Kiefer, Tina, and Tara.
Yeah.
All the olds.
Oh.
So Kiefer wants to tell Victoria that he lied. He wants to come clean.
Well, he wants to... No, not just that. He wants to say, like, put me up on the block because I effed up.
Yeah, I don't want... This is not a good look for me. I got kids. I don't want them to, see me throwing innocent people under the bus.
That's what he said. He was like,
I play the game like this.
I told myself I wasn't going to throw innocent people under the bus, blah, blah, blah. So he feels bad about it. I think part of him also kind of, like, wants to leave.
Oh.
But I think there was also, like... No, it's like a Carol thing, though.
Oh.
So... But then there's also, like, that maybe he wants to go up on the block to guarantee himself a chance to play in the POV. Instead of being, like, backdoored or something, you know?
Well, honey, you don't got to worry about that. Because you were going to go up anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so Victoria and LaToya have a chat. And...
I just want to be clear here, because I don't know if the edit really portrayed this. Victoria has been not a LaToya fan for a long time. She has talked about targeting LaToya in the past, even though she's also tried to work with LaToya. So there's always been kind of something there.
Well, LaToya tells Victoria, I'm not going to kiss your ass.
She didn't do herself any favors with this conversation.
I'm a strong female. You're a strong female. Let's not go after each other. Let's put someone else up, like Kiefer or Tara, or
Well, Victoria decided I'm gonna set something up here. I got a little scheme here. So she tells LaToya,
she makes a trap.
Yeah, she sets a trap. She's like, honestly, it's between you and Brayden to go up with Kiefer,
right?
Because Victoria is good with Brayden, so she wants to see who LaToya is going to talk about this with.
Right. So...
and see, like, if it comes back to her.
Yeah, so of course, LaToya goes to Beth, Ty, and Jed immediately. Well, the edit was immediately, but who knows. And tells them everything that they talked about. So
yeah, so of course, this is all getting around.
It's getting around the house. Spread it around, Mr. G. I'm the new... No.
What?
Remember from Summer Heights High?
No, I don't know the specific reference. Right, we'll talk about it after.
All right, so it's time for Wendy's. And Victoria and Brayden are living the fabulous Wendy's life.
I gotta say, if you are a sponsor of the show and you want one of the house guests to sell something for you, get Victoria to do it. Because she looked so excited.
Yeah.
She was really talking up that food.
Yeah. So she goes to pick up the food, and there's a video from Matt and Pat.
Aww.
Brothers. We are the brothers. We know Victoria.
Yeah, so one of them, I can't remember which one was which.
I think Matt was her boyfriend, and Pat was the brother of the boyfriend. Also her BFF.
That's so fun.
So her BF and her BFF.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Family.
I guess she met the brother first.
I don't know. I don't know the story there, but
yeah.
That's fun.
That makes sense though, right? If hey, you got a brother who's like wants to date.
I don't know. But she was very excited, and her dog was in the video too. So cute. I think the dog's name is Astro, right?
Oh, really?
Very cute.
And she kissed the dirty dog that they loan you for the HOH room, too.
Yeah, the plushie.
That dog's been around. Let me just tell you. I feel like that's been in the last few seasons. They just have him in a locker somewhere.
Oh. So then there was some game chat over the Wendy's eating. And Brayden lets Victoria know, hey, guess what? There's something in your trap here. You caught something.
Beth told Austin that Brayden's name was being thrown around by you. That my name was being thrown around because it was Brayden.
So they know that LaToya was talking to Beth. Mm-hmm. They know it.
All right. We notice.
We do notice, yeah.
All right. So Jed and Ty talk to Victoria.
Okay.
These two are like freaking Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Dumb and Dumberer.
Yeah, but it's so annoying how the Sunsetters just assume that, like,
everyone's going to want to do with them. Yeah.
And, like, Beth is like, all right, let's send the boys because Victoria will listen to what you guys say. Like, you guys can sway her. And they're like, yeah, obviously, we're going to keep LaToya off the block. Are you, though? So, yeah, they're talking to Victoria, and they're like...
Yeah, we need you to not put Victoria up, and we have her back. Mm-hmm. That's true, but we also have your back. Same level. Same level.
No freaking way. No way. Because they were definitely talking in the past about potentially putting Victoria up if they won HOH. And
they suggest, hey, why don't you put up Tara? She's old.
Oh. But Victoria is really annoyed because she has approached the guys and LaToya about working together and even putting like a Final Four together.
Making a name.
Yeah. And they never reciprocated. They never really wanted to set that up with her. So they never got back to her about it.
So she's like, yeah, maybe I'll put up Tara, but you guys are safe and goodbye. So then Kiefer and Victoria talk. It was like everybody was a revolving door.
That's usually how it goes.
Room. So Kiefer jumps on the next turnstile there and goes, you got to put me up.
She's like, okay, whatever. But she tells him, you are not my target. You are safe this week.
I don't know why she showed her entire hand to the biggest mouth in the house.
Of all people, to Kiefer.
Yeah.
Who obviously has a big mouth and just threw her under the bus like a few hours before. Like, why would you do that? But... yeah, she lets him know, you're safe this week. I just want you to, like, act sad when you get nominated. But my real target is the person that goes up against you.
The head of the snake. The girl head of the snake.
She does eventually say during this conversation that it's LaToya.
Well, they didn't do it in the edit.
No, they didn't show it in the edit.
All right, well, it's time for the nomination meeting. Cut the lights.
Yep, dramatic lighting.
Get the spot. Walk down the stairs. Everyone's sitting in the sofa for half an hour waiting for you to block out the shot so that we can do this. And yes, I am putting up Kiefer because he is a liar.
Yeah.
And
you used my name in a lie to try and get closer to somebody else.
In the house.
Yeah.
And then...
no, at home.
And I'm putting up LaToya because you're a flip-flopper, and I immediately went to you're a poker player.
Joan Rivers, rest in peace.
Yeah.
But this nomination speech was iconic because then she was like, hopefully this will teach you guys to keep my name out of your mouth. And then she was talking about how things are about to get spicy. Oh my god.
That was great.
She is extra, but in the best way. Most of the time.
That is going to be one of the top 10 iconic moments.
It's an instant
Big
classic.
Brother Canada. Top
wild.
10.
Absolutely wild.
All right. And also the drama that is coming.
I hope you guys are ready. If you haven't been watching the feeds, I'm telling you, it's been a crazy week. And it's been one of the most exciting seasons so far that we've seen in years.
A while. In a while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what's so satisfying?
What?
To not see everybody fawning over the Guys Alliance.
Well, don't get into that right now.
All right.
They'll see what happens on the episode.
All right. Just a little preview.
Okay.
All right, so let us know what you think in the comments. Make sure you let us know who you're voting for the free meal from Skip the Dishes, because I just hope it's Brayden. And until next time,
Much love.